The Buffalo Bills are shutting down the doubters and making a statement this season. All the talk during the offseason was about their closing window and how this team was one subpar season away from slipping off the map. Experts said Josh Allen would need an MVP performance to keep them afloat, and with no big-name receivers and a shaky offensive line, some predicted a struggle to reach the playoffs. But here we are, 7-2, and the Bills are showing no signs of fading away. With Amari Cooper in the lineup, this team is bringing a new level of play and intensity. Cooper's arrival isn't just about adding talent. It's about proving the Bills aren't done building. They've added a seasoned receiver who's instantly elevating their game, opening up options and taking pressure off Allen. The chemistry is clicking, and the doubters' predictions look shakier by the week. Every game this season, the Bills have come out like they have something to prove, and it's paying off. They've already conquered tough matchups, grinding out wins and showing resilience that few expected. Each game, this team gets sharper, their defense more brutal, and their offense more lethal. The message is loud and clear. This isn't a team backing down. It's a team just hitting its stride. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more NFL content. Let's aim for 350 likes on this video. The Buffalo Bills didn't get an easy start this season, facing a tough Arizona Cardinals team right out of the gate. With Kyler Murray back in action and their new draft pick, Marvin Harrison Jr., the Cardinals came out firing, building an early 10-0 lead. But the Bills didn't flinch. They kept their heads down, stayed focused, and clawed their way back to secure a hard-fought 6-point victory. This wasn't just a win, but a statement about the team's grit and determination to push through any early setbacks. Buffalo's young, untested receiving corps faced massive pressure in that game, and they delivered. With veterans watching closely, these young players stepped up when it mattered, and it was the defense with their intensity and resilience that turned the game around. They held Arizona to just one touchdown and kept Murray in check, forcing him to throw for only 162 yards. This defensive stand became the foundation on which they would build their season. Then came the offensive spark to set the tone for their early games. Josh Allen found his rhythm and started connecting with his targets, throwing for 232 yards and 2 touchdowns. Even better, Shakir snagged his first touchdown of the season, marking his place in the lineup and proving his readiness for a significant role. This victory against Arizona launched the Bills into their season with real momentum. After that hard-fought win over Arizona, the Bills knew the season would only get more demanding, but they embraced the challenge. Each game became a test of resilience, and each victory fueled their confidence. Despite early season losses to the Ravens and Texans, they didn't lose focus or momentum. Instead, they took those setbacks as lessons, tightening up on both sides of the ball and returning with a vengeance. Their breakthrough came with a high-stakes showdown against the Miami Dolphins, where the team's core players began to hit their stride. Josh Allen played like a leader, throwing precise passes and making intelligent decisions under pressure. But the real surprise was Ray Davis, a rookie who emerged as a dynamic offensive weapon. Against Miami, Davis showcased his versatility, breaking out for a 63-yard touchdown catch that had the stadium roaring. This game highlighted Buffalo's depth and showed they could rely on their veterans and rising stars. Shakir continued to prove he was ready for a leading role, stepping up in crucial moments to keep the offense moving. His connection with Allen became clear, adding an extra threat to the Bills' attack. The young receiver corps, which many doubted at the start of the season, was beginning to look like a force to be reckoned with, adding dimension and unpredictability to Buffalo's game. As the season progressed, the Buffalo Bills started to find their groove. They weren't just winning games. They were winning with purpose, showing a refined balance between offense and defense. The Dolphins game had set the stage, but what followed was a series of statement performances that showcased their evolving chemistry and the depth of their roster. Buffalo seemed more in sync each week, with key players stepping up exactly when needed. Josh Allen's midseason form was nothing short of impressive. In just 2 games, he threw for 588 yards and 5 touchdowns, proving his ability to make big plays while cutting down on risky decisions. His poise and vision had noticeably improved, a testament to his growth as a quarterback. While delivering explosive throws, he also focused on minimizing errors, lowering his interception rate significantly from last season. This wasn't just Allen playing to impress. It was Allen playing to win and playing smart. Yet, it wasn't only Allen carrying the load. The Bills' offense began to set around him, with contributions from seasoned players and rising talent. The highlight of these games was the dynamic play of rookie Ray Davis, whose agility and route running continued to turn heads. His knack for finding open space and creating separation added a fresh dimension to Buffalo's offense. Davis wasn't just running the ball, he was becoming a reliable target, adding to the Bills' versatility on the field. As the Bills powered through the season, new faces emerged to elevate their offense to another level. Ray Davis became one of the most exciting breakout players, consistently proving he was more than a backup option. He added something special every game, combining speed and route running, allowing him to slip past defenders easily. His 63-yard touchdown catch against Miami was just the beginning. Davis had become critical in stretching defenses and opening up the field for his teammates. Alongside him, Shakir was stepping into the spotlight, growing into a dependable target for Allen and thriving in the pressure of high-stakes moments. His agility and ability to find soft spots in the defense were game-changers on third downs, where he seemed almost unguard-able. Shakir wasn't just filling a role. He was shaping into a go-to weapon, gaining Allen's trust in big plays and proving his capability in crucial situations. Meanwhile, Amari Cooper's presence on the roster brought a layer of experience and strategy to the Bills' young receiver group. Though he wasn't putting up record-breaking stats, his effect was undeniable. Cooper's veteran mindset influenced the younger players, and his ability to draw defenders away provided critical space for Davis and Shakir to shine. His contribution wasn't always in catches. It was in the opportunities he created simply by being on the field. On the defensive side, the Buffalo Bills were crafting their narrative, one built on resilience and adaptability. They've faced some of the league's most dangerous offenses throughout the season, yet they've consistently found ways to hold the line. Rasul Douglas and Taron Johnson emerged as cornerstones, leading the charge in the secondary, each bringing intensity and focus that set the tone for the rest of the defense. Their ability to lock down receivers gave the front seven extra time to apply pressure, creating a strong synergy that opposing offenses struggled to break. Douglas and Johnson didn't just defend, they dictated the flow, allowing Buffalo to control the tempo and disrupt rhythm in crucial moments. Despite these impressive showings, the defense faced its share of challenges. Injuries became a constant hurdle, testing the depth and flexibility of the unit. Key players like Matt Milano and Ed Oliver missed games, forcing younger and less experienced players into starting roles. Yet, the Bills didn't back down. Instead, they leaned on a next-man-up mentality, showing that their defense wasn't just built on stars, but on a solid, adaptable system that could endure setbacks. Injuries have been a relentless challenge for the Buffalo Bills this season, but rather than breaking their spirit, these setbacks have highlighted their resilience. Nearly every part of the roster has felt the sting, with starters like Matt Milano, Daquan Jones, and Terrell Bernard missing crucial games. These absences could have easily derailed the team's momentum, yet the Bills refused to let injuries define their season. Instead, they turned each challenge into a rallying point, proving their success surpasses star power. As we look ahead, the question becomes, how far can this team go? The Bills have shown they can rise above adversity, develop young talent, and adapt to unforeseen challenges. With a roster proving to be as deep as it is skilled and Allen guiding the way, the future looks bright for Buffalo. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on future updates and deep dives. Stay tuned because with Josh Allen and the Bills, the best may still be yet to come.